Imagine this: someone says something that instantly pushes your buttons. Before you even think, your heart races, your words come out sharper than you intended, and later, you regret it. What if there was a proven, step-by-step skill that could help you pause in that exact moment and choose wisely instead of reacting blindly? That's exactly what the DBT STOP skill does, and today, I'll show you how it works in real-world situations. In the next 20 minutes, you'll learn the psychology behind emotional triggers, how the STOP skill rewires your response system, and how to apply it in everyday scenarios, from workplace stress to relationship conflicts. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a tool you can practice immediately, one that can change not just how you react, but how you live. What you're about to learn will change the way you see yourself and your emotions. First, let's talk about emotional triggers. In psychology, a trigger is any event, word, or situation that activates a strong emotional response. Think of it as the brain's alarm system being pulled, fast, automatic, and often out of proportion to the present moment. Neuroscience shows us why this happens. The amygdala detects threat and reacts instantly, often before the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that handles reasoning, has a chance to weigh in. That's why we blurt things out, slam doors, or send texts we regret. Triggers aren't weakness, they're human wiring. But unmanaged, they create suffering. That's where DBT, or dialectical behavior therapy, offers a lifeline, practical skills to help us regain control. And among them, the STOP skill is one of the simplest and most powerful. STOP is an acronym. Here's what it stands for. S. Stop. Literally freeze. Don't speak, don't move forward, don't send that text. T. Take a step back. This might mean pausing, taking a breath, or even physically moving away from the situation. O. Observe. Notice what's happening inside you and around you. Your racing heart, your clenched jaw, the words the other person just said. P. Proceed mindfully. Choose your next action with intention, guided by your values rather than your impulses. Simple, yes, but powerful. Each letter gives your brain the microseconds it needs to shift from emotional mind to wise mind, the DBT concept of integrating reason and emotion. Let me share a real-world scenario. A client I'll call Jordan often felt triggered at work when his manager criticized him. His first instinct: snap back defensively. This pattern strained his reputation and made every meeting stressful. When Jordan practiced the STOP skill, things changed. The next time he felt criticized, he caught himself. Stop. He froze instead of firing back. T. Take a step back. He inhaled slowly, grounding himself in his chair. O. Observe. He noticed his pulse racing and his manager's neutral tone, not actually hostile. P. Proceed mindfully. He chose to say, I hear your concern. Can you clarify what you'd like me to improve? The result? Instead of conflict, he gained clarity and respect. Jordan told me later, I realized I don't have to be a slave to my reactions. I can steer them. That's the power of STOP. Why does STOP work? Because it interrupts what psychologists call the amygdala hijack, when strong emotions override rational thought. STOP disrupts the automatic chain of reaction. Take a step back activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering stress hormones. Observe engages mindfulness, shifting brain activity toward the prefrontal cortex. Proceed mindfully integrates both reason and feeling, what DBT calls wise mind. Research in cognitive and behavioral sciences shows that even a 2-second pause can reduce impulsive aggression and increase emotional regulation. In other words, STOP is not just a trick, it's neuroscience in action. Here's how you can start. Micro practice. When you spill coffee or get cut off in traffic, practice STOP. Small triggers build the muscle for bigger ones. Visual reminders. Write stop on a sticky note, phone wallpaper, or bracelet as a cue. Role play. Imagine a triggering scenario and walk through the 4 steps in slow motion. Reflect. At the end of the day, recall one moment you used, or could have used, stop. This builds self-awareness. Like steering a ship, each small correction keeps you from crashing into emotional storms. So here's the truth: emotional triggers will always appear. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to pause before reacting. The stop skill gives you that pause, a pocket of freedom where you can choose wisely instead of regretting later. Remember, S, stop. T, take a step back. O, observe. P, proceed mindfully. Practice it, and over time, this simple DBT technique can transform not only how you respond, but how you live. If you found value here, subscribe to join me for more psychology tools that help you navigate the seas of the mind. And as always, this is educational, not medical advice. If you need professional support, please reach out to a licensed therapist.